How do you feel about focus? How do you feel about, some call it mind control. We don't like that so much, but focus. How do you feel about deliberately thinking? Isn't it a nice idea? How do you feel about deliberately thinking as compared to being swept up by whatever's the loudest around you? Doesn't it feel good to think about being able to go out into the world, stable in your thought process, knowing that the world doesn't have to conform in order for you to still feel good? What would it be like if you really believed that the world was so full of things that you didn't want anything to do with, that you had to present a publication to the world to let them know that they might run into you with a list of things that they need to do when they do run into you? This is who I am. This is my face. Get a good look at it. And when I meet you, I need to see these things from you. So get ready for me because I might run into you. Put out a post on every social media outlet and let the world be informed about what they need to do in order to create a condition that you can respond to in a positive way. We know it's ridiculous, and yet it's what so many of you seem to think that deliberate creation is about. Warn those around you to behave in these ways, and if they do, then you will have a good feeling response to what they have learned that you need from them. That is such a big trap, because what it does is, first of all, it makes you feel unworthy because it never happens, and it makes you feel like not a good teacher because they're not listening, and it makes you feel like they don't love you because it's not their job to conform to what you need. You cannot live that kind of a conditional life. You cannot live happily ever after in that kind of a conditional life where you're trying to control the conditions or the behaviors of even one other. But if instead you understand that you've already created a vortex version of what you want, and instead of trying to get everybody else to conform, you just align to your own vision of who you are and what you want, and you connect to source energy who is already aligned to it, and you become one who is more powerful than millions who are not, because the leverage of the universe is now really on your side, because you are in vibrational cahoots with source energy who has no split energy. So the attraction power and the ability to attract the cooperative components is off the charts, exponentially powerful. And now you move out into the world with that point of attraction. And then, as our friend says, magic seeming things happen all around you, because you're not trying to control one condition that you can't, so you're not failing in any way. Instead, you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on to who you really are, and all around you is evidence of your passion, of your clarity, of your value, of your worthiness, of your rightness, of your power. In other words, that's what deliberate creation is. That's what living happily ever after is. That makes you free in the world. The only thing that gives you freedom is the freedom from resistance. And all of your resistance is self-imposed. So no matter what you're worried about, you're not far from absolute freedom. And you're not far from manifestations of all great things that you want and things that are still in the offing. Life is supposed to be fun, but it won't be fun until you understand that the law of attraction is real, and that your vortex is real, and that your inner being is real, and that all of that is calling cooperative components, and you make the decision that you too will be a cooperative component to your own desire. And once you get that, there are no limitations to your ability to magnificently create. Yeah.
That was very good, Abraham. Thank you.
We thought you'd like it.
I like it very much.